welcome to Vegas Live with Ninon and also Mikey Jay. Mikey Jay, I just found out, flew in specially a day early so that he could be on the Vegas Live with Ninon show, and it's absolutely amazing. You're also very good friends with another guest of mine, which is Queen G.
Yeah.
And she sort of told you about the show and everything else. And
yes.
And of course, why I love Mikey Jay is because obviously, you know, we promote in Vegas a lot of the music industry because that's what Vegas is, the music industry.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of, and you're from New York.
Yeah.
So what do you think about, are you accepted, I know it's very difficult to get into Vegas from New York. There's sort of, it's a little sort of, you know, toss and turn. How do you perceive Vegas yourself as a performer?
I see it like any other city.
Same
You
thing.
know, yeah, you have to treat it as just any other city. You know, just a different demographic. That's it.
Yes, and the demographic's much higher here.
Yeah, it's like an everyday nightlife.
Everyday night, Las Vegas.
24 hours every day.
Yes.
In New York, you know, we shut down at like maybe 4 or 5 a.m.
Yeah, you have a couple of hours
Yeah.
to sleep it off. But most people in New York are up and out their jobs by 9 o'clock. Vegas is not like that. I mean, you know, 12 o'clock they start sort of floating.
Yeah.
They're sort of coming out of the sort of the ether of the night before. Because that's what Vegas is.
Yeah.
Now, you're obviously in the music business. I was just looking at this chain, and I said to him, I said to Mike, I said, is this real gold? And he said, yes. But I'm going to even tell him something more. I think it's 18 karat gold.
How you know that? Yo.
How do I, is it?
Wait a minute. I'm going to say something. So, I was in TJ Maxx.
Yes.
Shopping for Christmas items for a daycare that I sponsor in the Bronx.
Okay.
I was giving a toy drive, and it's this gentleman. I think he's Italian gentleman, older gentleman. And I have my chain on, and he walks up, and he grabs, and he says, "Can I see your chain?" And he puts his hand on my chain. He says, "18 karat." He knew the grams, the weight, and everything. So it just threw me for a loop that you knew that already.
But I knew that as well. Well, because European people are very smart.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. But no, I know actually it was by the weight, but also by the colour.
Yeah.
It's the colour that kind of gives it away and everything
That's
else.
what's up.
See? And he's got bigger diamond earrings than I have. That is, and I know they're real diamonds,
Yeah.
but they're bigger than mine.
I'm gonna take her with me to the next jeweler. I go to.
It's going to buy me a pair of real big diamond
Definitely.
earrings. Oh, I'll go with you.
Yeah. I really stopped wearing a lot of jewelry because a lot of the other rappers out here, they buy fictitious
Yes.
jewelry. So, you know.
But, and you're right. And actually, if you've got real jewelry and great jewelry, you don't have to wear a lot of it.
Yep.
You just have to, it's like I have little diamonds because I made little diamonds today because I've got this big thing on. So I don't want to look too sort of, and this is like a Tiffany thing. So it's very sort of, you know, yeah, I like you. I like the real thing. But let's get back to what you're doing. All this jewelry business is fun. I love it. But music. So when did you start in the music business, Michael?
I actually started when I was about 11.
Really young.
Yeah, really young.
Not in church.
True story, I got kicked out of 3 Sunday schools.
Then it definitely wasn't in
It's
church.
it's a true story. I got kicked out of 3 Sunday
Well,
schools.
was your voice too loud, or did you?
I
Were
had
you?
behavioral issues.
Well, 11-year-olds do. I mean, come on. I mean, you know, what are you supposed to do in Sunday school?
I had temper tantrums and fighting in Sunday school. So this church, Trinity Baptist Church, around my projects, 166th Street between Boston Road and Trinity Avenue, my mother put me in there,
Try to calm
calmed
you
me down, and it worked because they put a piano in front of me. I said I would stay, but I want to play that.
And they said yes.
Peter, his name is Peter. I'll never forget him.
Had you played the piano before?
I used to have a little, the little xylophone, and then
Oh,
my
the
mother bought me
xylophone, the little long thing, and
remember the little toy wooden
Yes, yeah,
piano?
of course.
I had one of those, and I said I want to play that. I'll behave.
And did you?
Did I? I
think
can
you
never
did.
read the music. I can only play by ear.
You can only play by ear. But
Yeah.
I've understood that a lot of people that only play by ear happen to be better pianists than they are people that read music.
Yeah.
Because they seem to get this incredible rhythm that comes from within.
Correct.
And they're able to bring it out on the keys.
Correct.
And
Like Lionel Richie, he plays by ear.
He mentioned one of my favorites. I
Lionel
adore that
Richie.
guy. Yeah, I met him actually. I met him a couple of times. A wonderful guy. Yes, met him in Los Angeles.
Oh, Los
No,
Angeles.
Los Angeles. I met him actually. He's a fabulous guy. So when you started playing the piano, you realized that you had something.
I didn't. I just.
You just played.
Yeah, I just played. Everybody else is like, you should get into it, you know, more.
So while you were playing, were you singing as well?
No.
No. Do you sing?
I croon.
Yeah, I bet he croons.
I give a little Nat,
I
little
bet he
Nat King
croons.
Cole or something like that.
I bet.
You know, I don't sing like Queen G, like, or, you know, I don't sing like her, but I can sing good enough to hold a note.
The only way I can hold a note is in my hand. That's how I can hold a note. In both hands, I can carry a note. So what are you doing now? What is your?
Oh man, but right now I'm touring. I have my tour. It's called the Campaign Tour,
Yes.
and the Campaign Tour is basically, it's like I've been running my career like a presidential campaign from the start.
Okay. What are you
And-
campaigning for now?
To reacquaint myself with my previous voters, and
Okay.
bring them up to speed where I'm at,
Okay.
and to acquire new voters.
Okay.
So that's why I call
And
the
how
tour the Campaign
hard
Tour.
is that to do in this day and age? Which is, I'm sort of asking a question that is just being proven by our president that anybody can go out there and actually do anything, because he was not in politics and he became the president of the United States. I'm sure lots of people were shocked by this and said it would never happen.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um,
He's like a rapper.
I've heard it all now. I've heard it all.
he's
Donald
like a-
Trump. I hope you're right. No, President Donald J. Trump.
He's like a rapper that came
You are
out with a one-hit
now
wonder.
a rapper. I love it because to me you're amazing. So I like that. So that's another thing to add to
Yeah.
your list.
He's like the next Trinidad James.
The Trinidad James.
You know, one-hit wonder.
So what are you campaigning for? And what are people out there getting? You know, what are you trying to do?
Well, we're pushing my single. I'm pushing
Yes.
the album.
Yes.
Winter War.
What's it called? Winter War.
Winter War.
Winter War.
Yeah, Winter War.
Absolutely,
So
and
just-
I
it was a
agree with you
no-brainer.
100% because I have another thing called Ninon Speaks Media Image, and I actually help women to become what they want to become because I've been through it all.
Wow.
I know what it is. I've been a success. As I say, if I die right now, which I'm not going to do, I'm going to hang in. I've got a
not.
couple more people to
Because I ain't got
I guess.
insurance. I'm just saying.
You haven't got insurance. But I've had the most beautiful life. I have had 100% everything any woman could have. So what I like to do is pass that down because I think women need to be encouraged from another woman, but also to be encouraged through a man.
Yeah.
Because that's what they need. Because they're always trying to fight this battle with, the men are better, the men are this.
Yeah.
So let's get back to your CD and what you're promoting it out there. So you're on tour right now with your group.
Well, just,
You
just
perform
myself.
just you?
Yeah.
Why just you?
Why just me? You know, when with groups, egos come into play, and who's getting this credit and this much money, I'm not with all that. I just want to do my music for the people. I got a great core group of people. You know, Queen G is my consultant.
Oh, how
You know.
wonderful. She's a wonderful woman.
Yeah,
She's
yeah,
a fabulous
yeah.
woman.
We can fight like cats and dogs, but that's my sister.
Yeah.
So it is what it
Well,
is.
we all fight, but it's meant in a nice way and everything.
Yeah,
else.
yeah.
Absolutely. So how's it going in New York? What's happening in New York compared to Vegas?
New York is New York.
Yeah.
I mean, it's New York is New York.
There you are.
You know, if you know the Frank Sinatra record, it speaks for itself.
It speaks for itself.
Even to this day, that
So
record.
you would never
still true.
leave New York and live here. You'll always live in New York.
Oh no, I'm actually looking to acquire a residence out here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Awesome.
ASAP.
Well, if you need a realtor, I have one. I have a very, very good realtor that actually deals mostly in high-end houses and everything else.
Beautiful.
So yeah, and actually he is he's a consul for France. Eric,
Yeah?
yes, Eric Auger. He's and his wife Yvette. They're very good friends of mine, and they've got their own. But they have high-end houses and all this stuff that you'd probably like. And I'm sure he's got the money because if he's wearing this and he's got these on, believe me, there's something somewhere. I don't know, maybe it's hidden under the pillow somewhere, but it's a very large pillow that goes probably.
Yeah, they actually did put a huge cap on my spending.
Oh, they do.
Yeah, they did.
Who?
They did.
Who? Who's they?
Bella Ray, my lawyers, Queen G
Well,
knows
just make
Bella
sure.
Ray is.
Well, just make sure that they don't take it all. Just make sure you know. you know, you got to know business. You got to know exactly where all your money is. So keep an eye on it. Believe me, keep an eye on it.
There's 3 signatures on my account, so.
Okay.
I'm the
And
last
nothing
one.
goes. And nothing goes out without you.
Exactly. I get the last
Smart,
signature.
isn't he? Yay! Because you got to do that. You've been an amazing guest. Thank you so much. So coming in early, a day early, just to be on my show. Isn't that amazing? I love it. Queen G, thank you. You're always great out there. I hope your show is going great. And if I can help you in any way with your show, Nick and I will. Thank you so much for coming out. How can they reach you, by the way?
MikeyJmusic.com, or you can go to my IMDb, Internet Movie Database. I'm also an actor as well, and director and producer as well.
Because it all kind of entertainment all unfolds in one. Mikey Jay is absolutely amazing. Absolutely love you. You're amazing.
I'll be out here June 2nd.
Well, we'll have you back on here again.
Yeah, I'm receiving the Man Up Award.
The Man Up Award June 2nd. That is lovely. Oh, that's amazing.
So,
you deserve it.
Voice
You
Awards.
deserve it.
Once again, thank you to Queen G, Miss Patterson. So,
Awesome.
Yeah.
We shall return. Vegas Live with Ninon. We have an amazing guest coming up, by the way. A Vegas guest. We'll be back.